Hello everyone, my name is Arindam Sharma. I'm a faculty of Computer Science Department at Kristu Jayanti College, Bangalore. So today we will again talk about ER diagrams and constraints, that is the unit 2 of DBMS. So till here we have studied So now we will talk about attributes. So what is an attribute? So attribute are the properties or characteristics of an entity. So these are used to describe the entity. So means what is the entity all about? That is the attribute. The attribute is nothing but a piece of data that gives more information about the entity. Attributes are used to distinguish one entity from the other entity. So this is the basic definition of attribute. See this example. Let's take the student as an entity. Here, the student as an entity. So the students will have multiple attributes such as roll number, name, and class. So students will contain these informations: date, name, roll number, and class. Okay. So these attributes are used to describe the student in more detail. As shown in the figure, roll number, roll name, and class are the attributes of the entity student. All three attributes give meaning to the entity. The information about the entity lies in all three attributes about the entity, student entity. Okay. So this is how it works. So we have different type of attributes. We have total 8 different type of attributes, and these are simple attribute, composite attribute, single valued attribute, multi-valued attribute, key attribute, derived attribute, stored attribute, and complex attribute. So let's understand everything one by one. So the first one is simple attribute. Simple attribute are those attributes that cannot be divided into more attributes. Simple attributes state that the simple information about the entity, such as roll number, class, age, etc. Simple attributes are widely used for storing information about the entity. So let's see the example. Here in the below example, student has roll number, class, and a name as attributes that cannot be divided into subattributes. So these attributes are called simple attributes, means it cannot be divided into more sub-attributes. Simple attributes are mainly used to create all other type of attributes. So this is how it works. So the next one is composite attribute. The term itself says when two or more than two simple attributes are combined to make an attribute, then that attribute is called a composite attribute. The composite attribute is made up of multiple attributes. After combining these attributes, the composed attribute are formed. Complex attributes are used where data is complex and needs to be stored in a complex structure. So let's understand this with an example. So see, the term itself said when two or more than two simple attributes are combined to make an attribute, then it is called a composite attribute. So see this example. Here, if we looked at the below example, address is the attribute derived from three simple attributes. That is city, state, and street. To get the values of the address attribute, we have first to know those city, state, straight attribute. This type of attribute is known as a composite attribute. See, this is how it works. Okay. Moving on to the next one, that is called single valued attribute. The attributes with only a single value is known as a single valued attribute. So which has just one single value, that is called a single valued attribute. The term itself defines its meaning. These attributes have a single value for each instance of a given entity. Mostly, these attributes are used to provide the unique identity to the multiple instances of attribute. Example, see this example. In the given example, we know that a date of birth DOB attribute will have only one value. So we can say that the date of birth or DOB attribute is nothing but a single valued attribute and it cannot have multiple values. Here roll number and name will also have mostly one value only. We can say that all three attributes of the students are single valued. So yes, a student's roll number will be only one value. Name, yes, name in different cases, a student can have multiple name also, like he or she may be having a nickname or pet name. But that's okay. Let's consider that they just have only one official name, and date of birth is definitely always only one, because a single person can never have two date of birth. So this is how it works. Our next topic is multi-valued attribute. An attribute that can have multiple values is known as a multi-valued attribute. So whenever there are multiple values, that is a multi-valued. The term itself defines it. Multi-valued attributes are multiple values for the single instance of an entity. So let's see this example. Here the student has an attribute named phone number. One student can have multiple phone numbers. So we can say that phone number can have multiple values. Okay. So one person can have more than one phone numbers, and that is okay. These type of attributes are known as multi-valued attributes. Multi-valued attributes are used when one or more than one entries for one attribute need to be stored in the database. So see, student is here, roll number is 1, name is 1, date of birth is definitely going to be 1, and phone number, it could be more than 1, and so that is why it is marked twice. See this, it is a multi-valued. Our next topic is key attribute. The attribute which has unique values for every row in the table is known as a key attribute. The key attribute has a very crucial role in the database. The key attribute is a distinct and unique characteristic of the entity that can be used to identify the entity uniquely. So see this. For students, we can identify every student with roll number because each student will have a unique roll number. This indicates that roll number will be a key attribute for the student entity. All the operations on the database can be performed only using key attribute. So this is the meaning of it.